Good day, everyone. So, today our lesson will be all about creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurship. For our objectives at the end of this lesson, the students should be able to gain knowledge on the importance and relationship of creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurship. So, before we jump into our topic, let me first give you a short overview. Gamay ra ni siyang eye-opener, no? So, class, if you have a money, unsay first nimong dapat buhaton? So, usually, ang uban mo ingon, uy, nakoy kwarta, palit ko sa akong mga kinahanglanon. But no, that's wrong. Our first thing to do must be to budget. Usually, ang buhaton sa tao, if makadawat ta sa atong allowance, income, is iiban anay nato ang atoang mga expenses. And ang mabilin, if naay mabilin, that will be our savings. So, according to financial experts, that is a wrong formula. It must be our allowance or income minus savings ang mabilin pag iguo nato sa expenses. Why? If naa kay suksok, of course naatay makuot. Okay, so kanus ani nato kinahanglan ang savings. Savings is important kapag naay mga emergencies or like moabot ang time nga mo retire. So anong mga panahon ang ato ang saligan is our savings. Or naay mga emergency sa mga family members. So, savings is really important. So, honestly speaking, class, kinsa ninyo ang naay savings? Or kaya ba ninyo mag-save? Example, class, is that you can save for at least minimum 500 pesos per month. Oh. Sa uban lisod, kay moingon sila, ahong allowance gamay ra. So, less pa ang akong mga pang internet. So, ato lang ingnon nga kaya nato mag-save og 500 pesos per month. So, tagaan ta mo og gamay nga computation. If ang imuhang savings is 500 pesos per month, pila ang imuhang ma-save in 1 year or in 12 months? So, ayan. So, you can save 6,000 pesos na, no? So, ang problema, class, ang lifespan sa tao is about 70 years lang. In short, Filipinos or people in average is expected to live for only about 70 years. So, 70 years old, average is kuhaon na, no? Sumasa kabilang buhay na. However, our retirement age class is about 60 to 65 years old. So, sa 60 years old class, how many years? From 60 years to 70 years, how many years ang time nga wala kay work? Okay, which is the time nga kinahanglan nimong pangandaman. So, this is the golden years, which is your 10 years. So, below these years, na pa kay work, no? So, how many years ka mag-work? So, ang working age na to, let's say, 20 years old to 60 years old in average. Kintahay, ano lang ni siya? Estimation. Ang problema at this age, kaya ba na to mahuman og eskwela at the age of 20? So, dili, di ba? Because naanatay K to 12. So, let's say nga 20 years old, kaya na nimo mag-work. Or like, kaya na nimo mag-save from 20 to 60 years old. So, it's og imong i-estimate 20 to 60 years old is 40 years, no? Preparation stage. So this 40 years ato ingnon nga nag-save ka og 500 pesos per month. So ato ingnon nga faithful ka kaayo mag-save. So how many or how much can you save for the whole lifetime nimo nga 40 years nga nag-work ka? Okay? So ang formula is 6,000, which is your savings per year times 40 years. So, for over your lifetime, ang imong ma-save is only 240,000 pesos. Okay, class, gamay or gamay? Moingon ang uban, dako na, ma'am. Actually, 240,000 pesos is gamay ra. Because, if imong gastuhon si 240,000 pesos, ang uban, unsay pangandoy, gusto ko mo palit og car, ma'am. Ganahan ko mo palit og balay. How much is that, class? That is around 1.3 million. So, asa na nimo kuhaon sa savings? Nga wa pagali, naiba ng imong expenses, wa na kay mabilin para sa savings. So, 240,000 is gamay. Let's say, ato ni siyang gastuhon ang 240,000 sa 10 years, no? Nga wala na tay work. how long will this last? Okay, let's compute. Let's say class nga, ang imong budget per month is only 6,000 pesos. Actually, class, ang 6,000 pesos per month is kulang na kulang. Especially nowadays, lalo kung 6,000 siguro pwede na og naakay a month ha, dili na 15 days. So, 6,000 per month. Then, okay ni siya if single ka. What if naminyo pa ka? And, not to count the inflation rate after 40 years from now, no? So, unsa na lang kagamay samot na ang 6,000 pesos kay nagtaas na ang mga palitunon. But, let's say nga, ang imong budget, imo ra pag-iguon ang 6,000 per month. So, atong i-divide ang 10 years divided by 6,000 per month. So, ang mahitabuan na is 240,000 divided by, unsa to? 6,000, which is budget nimo per year. So, in short, 240,000 will last for only about 3.3 years. So, asa nakag-budget sa imong 7 years kapin, no? Which is, ang 6,000 gamay na gani, so di pa jud maigo. So, asa ta mo salig sa anak, sa pensyon? So, ang imong mga anak maabot po ng time nga naana po sila ilang kaugalingon nga family. So, where will you get your budget? Okay, class. Let's say ana nga time, no? Reality. Let's say ana nga time is naa kay gusto nimo ang imong budget per month is 10,000 pesos para bintaha-bintaha cover na ang inflation plus maigo pa. Let's say single gihapon ka, no, wala ka ni palit og mga luho, imo lang pag-iguon si 10,000 pesos per month. So how much will you save? Okay, so 10,000 times 12 months, dapat ang imong budget is 120,000 per year. So, dapat makasave ka og 120,000 times 10 years. No? So, ang imong dapat savings is 1.2 million. So, if imong i-divide si 1.2 million divided by 40 years nga nagtrabaho ka, how much must be your savings per month? No? So, 120 million divided by 40 years divided by 12 months, that is 30,000 per month. Okay, class. God, dako or dako? Actually, class, if bago pa kang graduate, actually, mahirap na ngayon matanggap sa trabaho. Ato ingnon nga madawat gihapon ka after nimo mag-graduate. And then, ato ingnon nga regular gihapon ka. Usually, karon ma-regular ka, it requires you masteral degree. Karon ato ingnon nga ma-regular ka dayon after nimo mag-graduate. Usually nga sweldo sa mga regular positions nga pinaka-basic salary is about 20,000 lang. So, hasa kag 30,000 nga savings per month. Okay? So, there comes the reality where entrepreneurship comes, the need. And, I would like to introduce to you, class, na ay two types of income wherein you can choose or you can exploit. So, this is according to financial experts. So, the first type of income is active income. So, class, this is the type of income where you should be active before you could have money. First type of active income is that you work for somebody else. You're employed. If you don't work, wala kang sweldo. No work, no pay. So, that is active income. When you say you work for yourself, you're self-employed. You have a business. However, when you don't open your business, wala pud kay sweldo, wala pud kay kita. So, that is active income again. So, the other type of income is passive income, wherein natutulog ka, nagkakape ka, naliligo ka, may pera pumapasok sa bulsa mo. So, what are the two types of this income? First is you go into business and then you hire people. So, wherever you go, there is someone managing your business. And the second class is make your money work for you. So, this is when, or the type of income, when you invest and then you let your money earn its profit without you being active on it, no? So, that is passive income. So, what do you want, class? Na klase sa income. Ikaw yung nagtatrabaho para sa pera mo, yung pera mo yung nagtatrabaho para sa'yo, no? So, mostly we'll say nga, mas gusto ko yung pera nagtatrabaho para sa akin. So, karon pa lang, class, you must open up your minds how to do so, no? Or, how will you achieve this? So, karon pa lang, magunahuna na ta og ways, og means. So, do you believe, class, nga entrepreneurship takes a lot of mindset. So, unsay kalahian sa mindset sa mga negosyante, no? Inyo mapansin ang mga negosyante sa Philippines or usually of the businessmen nga nag-succeed sa Pilipinas are unsa man singkit ang mata, no? Chinese. Why? Because it takes a lot of mindset. It takes mindset before a person establish an entrepreneurial mind. So first, let's discuss what is entrepreneurship. So it is a process of creating something unique, no, that provides the need of a particular community. So you don't just create something, you don't just offer something, but you must create something that is different, no, and it answers a particular need of a community. Para ikaw yung hinahanap, hindi kayo naghahanap ng customers. This is accompanied by time and effort, financial aspect, risk, and skills. So, we need capital, of course. Yun yung time, effort, pera, risk, and skills. And in return, it gives monetary value and personal satisfaction. So, business don't just promises monetary value, but it must also brings personal satisfaction. So lisod pud magnegosyo og ganang butang di kaganahan. Some says nga kini nga negosyo di ni nako linya, pero nilinya ko. In short, ilang kaugalingon, ilang gi-align nato nga business. So uban mo ingon dili man ko business minded, pero business minded ko because tuwa dito ang opportunity. So for the mindset class, what is mindset? Mindset means a particular way of thinking, a person's attitude or set of opinions about something. So, do you believe, class, what is your mindset will make you who you are? It is because, class, og unsang imong mindset, it will become your attitude, your behavior, your lifestyle, until it becomes your destiny. So, a lot of entrepreneurs, so including ni siya, si Langdon Morris, what he says is that in entrepreneurship, ang alternatives are to change or to be changed. In short, it's either you go with the flow or you make or you create a change. So what happens if you create a change? So most likely when you create a change, mao ni siyang mahitabo. Making a change brings considerable advantages, but being changed carries a huge load of negative consequences. Kaya kung unsay dagan sa panahon, nag-recession ang economy, so go with the flow. But if you are an innovator, you can create something unique, something new, no? Despite the pandemic or despite what is happening in the economy. So the choice isn't really a choice at all. Ayan. You've got to pursue innovation and you've got to do it to obtain long-lasting benefits. So for creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurship, creativity is the ability to develop new ideas, to discover new ways of looking at problems and opportunities. While innovation is the ability to to apply creative solutions. This is to those problems and opportunities to enhance or enrich people's lives. Creativity is usually engaged in creating something new. So innovation is mostly about, or more likely about, enhancing what is originally there or developing something. While entrepreneurship must be the result of both. It must be, or it is a result of a disciplined, systematic process of applying creativity and innovation to needs and opportunities in the marketplace. So, ang creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurship, dapat connected siya, no? Because creativity is thinking new things, while innovation is doing new things. The goal is to transform ideas into a product, service, or a business venture. So, it must not stay being an idea, no? Somehow, dapat nahimo siyang usa ka product to create something new. So, what is competitive advantage? So, ang timan-an lang ninyo, class, when you go into business, you don't just offer something. You create something nga need sa specific market. So, we must consider a target market. So, we are not just offering a product, but we must consider a specific market. Kintahay, mga batanon ba na siya? You have to distinguish it. It's not for everybody. So, you cannot please everybody. So, you really have to distinguish whom are your target or preferred customers. O kakinsa na siya mas dako og advantage og dako og potential. And moreover, when you offer a business or a product, dapat you must maintain a competitive advantage. So, unsa man ning competitive advantage? By definition, this refers to factors that allow a company to produce goods or services better or more cheaply than its rivals. In short, in other terms, when we say Competitive advantage, it is an attribute. This enables a company to outperform its competitors. In short, this will allow your company to achieve superior margins compared to your competitors, to create or generate value for your company and your shareholders. So, si competitive advantage daw, yun yung something na meron ka na wala sila, na hindi lahat meron. Example, if you are selling dressed chicken and your dressed chicken is cheaper, so that's your competitive advantage. How about in the foot of Magnolia? If in their foot, ang usa sa ilang competitive advantage is their brand. It is their asset na madami nang nagtitiwala dun sa brand nila. So, you must maintain your competitive advantage. So, example of competitive advantage is your source of raw materials if it's cheaper, or your quality. So, creativity is not only a vital source of competitive advantage, but also a prerequisite for survival. So, nowadays, lisod na mabuhi if wala kay gi-maintain nga competitive advantage kasi mapag-iiwanan ka ng market. So, daghay mga products na napag-iwanan. Nakaron sa una, karon wa na sila sa market. So, entrepreneurs must always be on guard against traditional assumptions and perspectives. So, dapat willing ta mo go sa change because entrepreneurship is dynamic. So, for Filipinos, usually, unsa may inyong maika-observe ani nga picture. So, usually, unsuccessful people stop. But successful people continue, no? They use their failures as a stepping stone or as their lessons. Well, unsuccessful people, usually Filipino mindset nato ingon ani, musud kog negosyo, nalugi ko, di na ko humuusab. Okay, so sa business dapat diingon ana. In every industry nga imong sudlan, you have a trend nga imong tan-awon. Unsay dagan sa market, unsay movement sa customers, unsay ilahang preferences, no? Imo na siyang studyhan. So, you cannot stop where you failed. Instead, you must use it to continue, no? So, failure as part of a creative process, according to World Bank 2021, firms that survived the COVID-19 crisis are older and more productive. So, nakakalungkot isipin, but they also tend to be innovators, use digital technology, and operate in less burdensome business environments. So usually, ang nag-survive daw sa pandemic are yung mga matatanda na sa market. Madami tayong bago sa market. Madami tayong bago sa industry. Pero ang kasagaran nga nag-survive are those nga dugay na. So, how about ang mga startup lang, no? Dapat padayon di ay gihapon. So, let's define invention versus innovation. According to Merriam-Webster, ang invention daw, this refers to a type of musical composition, a falsehood, a discovery, or any product of the imagination, a device, a machine, an apparatus, or process originated after study and experiment, and is usually something which has not previously been in existence. So when we say invention, usually this is a matter of creating something new, no? And when we say innovation, it can refer to new. Okay, excuse me. When we say innovation, it refers to something new or to change made to an existing product, idea, or field. So naay a development. For example, one might say that the first telephone was an invention, the first cellular telephone either an invention or an innovation, and the first smartphone an innovation. So, ang first nga na-discover, invention pa, but the developments are innovation. So, tanaw na to ang levels of innovation. So, there are 3 levels of innovation. So, this is based on the uniqueness of the ideas. The figure shows 3 major types of innovation. First is the breakthrough innovation, technological and ordinary. Sa breakthrough innovation, this includes the invention of the steam engines, penicillin, or the innovation rather of the computers, automobiles, internet, nanotechnology. So, these innovations are protected by strong patents, trade secrets, or copyrights. So, mga unique ni siya. Usually, murag innovation, invention na tanaw, no? And sa technological innovation, this occurs more frequently than breakthrough innovation. So, examples are flip watch. So, karon na natay digital watch. And also watches that contains pictures, personal computers, so voice and text message. So karon naanatay Google speech synthesis. Sa Google pwede ta mo storya. So kana si Google matik no. Ni-respond si Google sa speech synthesis. So for technology, that is an example of which. Then for our ordinary innovation, this occurs most frequently. So these innovations that these are innovations that extends an existing innovation into a better product or service, or one that has a different or better market appeal. So this type of innovation usually come from market analysis and pull, not technology push. So for ano lang ni siya, for in innovation nga dili technological. So further, as a summary, we have discussed entrepreneurship that requires a specific mindset to succeed. So that is entrepreneurship. This is along with creativity and innovation. So before I end up this lesson, no, nara ko ibili ninyo nga gamay nga story para malingaw pod mo gamay. So naay magtiayon, no? Naa sila'y kabaw. So kabaw na lang na siya class, no? Bisag mura siya kanding or mura siya donkey. So kaning magtiayon tungod kay nagdasilag kabaw, na sila'y kabaw nga buntis. Karon ang kabaw nga buntis, di ba kay kinsa bay naay kabaw ninyo? Ang kabaw, di ba di baya na siya pwede nga painitan og duro, no? Kay maluya, mamatay. Karon ang problema ning magtiayon, ilang gitugway sa layong dapit ang ilang kabaw. Okay. However, at the middle of the day, sa udto, need nilang muuli na emergency. Okay, so ang problema si kabaw, need nilang ibiyahe despite the init. So, sa ilang pagbiyahe, ilang gilabay, no? Ilang gibaktas ang kabaw. So, ayan. So, sa ilang pagbaktas, daghan sila nalabyan nga barangay. First nga barangay na ilang nalabyan, na ay mga tao nga naglingkod ug nagtan-aw, naglantaw nila. While they are walking, kay wa man nila gisakyan ang kabaw, tungod kay init lagi, kahibaw sila nga buntis ang kabaw, init kaayo, wa nila gisakyan ang kabaw. Ang mga tao nagpadungog-dungog, no? Ingon ang mga tao, unsa ba ning magtiayon nga? Wa gamit ang utok. Nay kabaw, wa sakji. Ingon tong duha. Hala, wa ko no nato saktiyang kabaw, nadunggan to nimo labs. Okay, so tungod kay nadunggan nila, ilang gisakyan ang kabaw. So while they are walking again, nanapod sila mga nalabyan nga mga tao, no? Nakakita nila. So pagkakita sa ila sa mga tao, ingon ang mga tao, hoy, unsa baga mo man naghuna-huna, buntis inyo kabaw nya udtong tutok nya inyo nang gisakyan, mamatay niya na. Hingon tong lalaki, la, naunsa? Oh, manday no, nakalimot ko. Unsa ba ng mga tao? Daghan ba istorya? Kay baw na ko, ako na ni manaog. Kay ikaw palangga, mantika. So, sakay na diha. So, baktas sila. No? Pag baktas nila, sunod barangay, nahanap po yung mga tao. So, well, nagbaktas sila, ingon sila nga kani. Wa nagazod din sila yung istorya. Pero naagyaboy yung mga tao, nangatawas kilid. Pagkatawas mga kilid, nagkita nilang duha. Ingon ang mga tao, maunang example sa under, kay under. Ya katawang mga tao. Buhak-hak. Ya ingon si Ja. Ako under, di ko under oy. Oh. Ingon si Ja. Di ko musugot nga under ko. Na diha ako sakay. No? So wa siya misugot nga under si Ja. Iyang gipanaog iyang asawa. Sunod barangay, nagyapoy mga tao nakakita. Ingon ang mga tao, hoy, kalaki nimong tao, wa na nimo pasagdi ang imong asawa, ikaw naglingkod-lingkod diha. Naog diha oy. Agoy ang duha, naog diha kay wa na sila kahibaw unsay buhaton. So sunod barangay, mauni ilang gibuhat. Okay. So lesson learned class, unsay inyong nasabtan. Okay? Wherever you go, whatever is the ways and means, ang importante is that you reach your goal. And it is important that your creativity be employed sa inyong entrepreneurship nga mga venture. And wherever you go, daghay ikastorya ang tao, ang importante, you are able to do what you must do, no? So that's all, class. And for your deadlines, so here's the list for your reference. Okay, and for your learning assessment, so ang first part is modified true or false. So if the statements are true, write true, or if the statements are false, write false or click false. However, if the first statement is true and the second statement is false, so you write trolls or you click trolls. But if the first statement is false and the second statement is true, so you click faro. And on test B, so I have written this here for you to prepare, and that ang inyong output sa inyong Google Forms kay dili pod gamay ra, no, gamay ra nga usa ra ka sentence. So tinarong pod og answer. So with your full force, full effort, no. So mapag-andaman ninyo ba? So on the respondent you have interviewed, think of an easily available product that the person sells or products that you may suggest. No? So think of all creative ways the product can be used, and you need to prepare at least 3 alternative uses, including unconventional methods for that particular product, and convince me to buy your product in your product description. So, example, ana, is a pen. So, karon ang ball pen sa una is simple pen. Karon ang tumoy, pwede na magamit og stylus, no? So, nakita ni nana sa mga ball pen sa PNB. And, ang tumoy pod ana, pwede pod himuong stand sa cellphone. Another thing is pineapple. It could be used now for as an ingredient for cooking. Sa una, this is an ingredient only for salads. So, you can access this assessment via this link. You may click the link or access through Google Forms. So, if you have comments and suggestions or clarifications, feel free to message me. So, thank you so much and have a nice day.